Hey
Wel-
y'all,
Welcome back, y'all. You already know what it is.
and you already know what it is.
This is
This is
it.
Chatting the Tea,
Sanity, period. Welcome, y'all.
and something looks a little different too.
Different. You can see us. Hello.
Boo, Yeah.
Have a guest join in live on our first video.
Woo, 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 woo. Could you introduce yourself?
I am Baby Proud. I am
So how
my,
was it being on set?
it feels good. Happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me. I'm Isaiah Lake. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I remember like hearing some of your music when Nia introduced me to you, and I was like, oh shit, like this is good.
Thank
This is, yeah, like Nia was telling me I would like your music because it reminds me of a lot of, in the beginning, like folk music, because like the Lumineers I would listen to, or just like other artists as well.
Mhm.
And I definitely got that from you. But then I feel like now, from certain things I'm hearing, it's kind of branching to like something else, where I feel like now you're kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's getting into like the fusion mix of like, you just never know what you're going to be putting out because
Yeah.
you're not like in a box
Yeah.
with
I
what you create. Like
absolutely
you're just like whatever I feel like that's what's coming out.
for sure. Yeah. I think like I'm starting to play more with music and sound and just right now getting back to the foundation of my musical um I don't know what word I want to use, but I'm getting back to the foundation of myself as an artist. So right now
Yeah,
it's like a fusion of a lot of different things, I would say. Very eclectic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. When was it the moment you knew you wanted to be a singer? Or is that like the number one field, singing, or is it songwriting, or is just like anything when it comes to music?
I would say singing is number one. And I think I've always had a love for music since I was like 6 years old. And I think I always had a desire to be an artist, but I didn't really feel like I had the qualities that I thought artists had growing
Mm-hmm.
up. But it wasn't until I was around like 15 when I really started to see myself on a stage and really like envision myself as an artist for other people.
Yeah.
But I've been writing music since I was like 8, 7, 8 years old. So it's
Oh,
been
period.
my passion my whole life, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Yeah.
Nice. It's so funny because I look back to when I was a teenager and like remembering the moments of like trying to find myself and also just growing up and the whole all the new hormones, your body changing, everything in school and all that. But you're trying to that's like the peak, I guess, of you wanting something so badly where you would like risk everything just to go to training and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have like your friends, those people, for me in my dance studio that I grew up in, like all of us, we all wanted it in some way, but now we're all branched out into something else. And it just makes me think like, I wonder what they're doing now. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just crazy to think back of like when we were 15 and how our minds were and like the things that we thought of when we were working on our goals, you know?
That's so crazy. That's so real.
Yeah, I think like when you're in your teens, there's a level of fearlessness that you have because you haven't
Yeah.
Yeah.
jaded and you haven't had people telling you this isn't going to work, that's not going to work, and you have time on your side as well. So I think
Yes.
being a teenager and having dreams, it's sad that we don't have the resources as teenagers because we have the heart, we have the fearlessness, but we just don't have like we may not have the talent, we haven't honed in on our
Hmm.
skill, or we don't have the resources. But I think that age is such an important age,
Yeah.
which is why
Yeah.
artists kind of become who they are in their teens. Like when you think about like the
Yeah.
Michael Jacksons and the Princes and the Beyoncés, like people
Hmm.
were like children, but I feel like that's when they had the most fearlessness aspect of themselves, I would say. I think.
Yeah, so true. I think
Yeah.
what was it? I was talking to someone, another dance friend, and we were saying how we were our strongest at 15 and 16. The way my jumps were so high and like the turns I could do, which I can still turn, but I just feel like your bones just get a little bit, it's a little more rusty than it is when you're 15 and stuff. And bro, like I was strong, okay? I was strong too in college as well. Because I felt like college was very much, it forced you to be in that like Beyonce mindset because like those were your classes. It was like, no, 9 a.m. to 10:30, you have ballet. Right after that, you have therapy. Right after that, you have choreography class. Right after that, and it was every single day. So like my body was training like it was going into a marathon. But high school specifically, couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But I think we should get on to what
Yes.
we got to talk about.
This is going to be a fun one. And this is why we have Isaiah Lake, because I feel like this is just a good conversation of being an artist, artist rollouts, and what each era means and how that looks to each artist. I guess what the fans have to feel about all of it and their kind of intake on um, the rollout. But yeah, I think that I want to kind of start about your new era. Let's get into that.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah. So what is this like? What is this new era? Because I don't know anything about it.
Um, this era is when does this come out?
Huh?
When does this come out?
This is coming out on Wednesday.
When is that?
Hmm.
Okay. So this new era is did I mess that up?
It's okay, we can cut it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, this new era is it's inspired by the 80s, and I um I made a mixtape in like 2, 3 weeks. It's called The End of the Can we cuss?
Yeah, we can
Oh
cut.
yeah.
It's called The End of the Fucking World. The End of the Bleep World. And basically, I made it during a really difficult time. I was experiencing a government shutdown because I'm a government employee. And so everything around me was just really hard, like no money, you're feeling helpless, you're feeling hopeless. And it was just kind of like the world was crashing. I mean, I was already dealing with a lot as it is, but then that was like it just
Mhm.
came in like a wrecking ball. And so I just wanted to feel, I wanted to make something that felt like it was in contrast to the way that life felt. And I also think that dancing through the chaos and dancing through like your pain and dancing through life is a good way to navigate life because life is always going to come with ups and downs. It's always going to come with trials and tribulations. And so if you just have that muscle where you can see the good and you can just like find joy, even if joy isn't around you, like if you could just create your own joy and, I don't know, like just have it was honestly just ignoring it, like ignoring life, because there's no solution to a government shutdown. Like it's out of my control. But it's like
Yeah.
I don't have any control over this. I have to just ignore it and just things were just so bad. It's like I can't worry about it. It's over. It's not
Mhm.
in my control. So
Yeah.
like I made music that just felt good and made you want to dance and made you want to like I don't know, like be free and yeah. And so it's kind of like a return to my first mixtape that I put out, Needle and Thread. I put that mixtape out in 2022. And it was a baby version of this because I wasn't as skilled and I wasn't like the best writer, the best singer. So I feel like after all of these years of putting out songs, singing songs, writing so many songs, I've have more confidence in my ability as a vocalist, as a songwriter, as an artist. So I'm basically revisiting that theme and that genre with more muscle.
Mm,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm so
yeah.
it's it's such a good body work. And I think it is because I think, to be honest, even just with the government being shut down too, um, I feel like it just everything in the world is just chaotic and crazy right now. And I feel like everybody's going to be able to take this in and just ignore the world is fucking ending, but like we get to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
recently I got a cat, and throughout the night she literally cries like all night long. Like she'll meow
Oh,
literally all night. I can
oh
feed
my
her, I can
goodness.
cuddle her, I can talk to her, she's gonna cry. And I've had to like literally put earphones in and just turn the music up just to go to sleep. But it's like you have music playing in your ear. So like it's kind of hard to relax when you have music playing in your ear, but you can't relax with a cat crying,
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah.
So like I
Yeah.
have to learn how to like find peace in the chaos of the noise. And I feel like this
Mm,
album is kind of like
mm,
a version of that. It's like I'm have this noise around me, and this music is kind of like ignoring it, and it's like, okay, like I have
mm,
to like shut that out. It's here. I've acknowledged it, but
Hmm.
I have to find peace somewhere. So like this is kind of like putting the rose-colored glasses on and just dancing through it, basically.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what has trained me with that? Church.
Mm,
Growing up as a church kid, because I don't know why that made me have flashbacks into being in church, and black churches, we're loud. Okay, there's someone running around the sanctuary, few people passed out, drummers going crazy, just messing up with the time and everything for fun, tambourines going crazy, like all that. While that is happening, I'm asleep. The whole like I can literally fall asleep with loud ass music, like praise and worship music. The kids are asleep. It don't matter how loud it is. And I think since I've gained that strength as a little girl, when I go out and it's or if my neighbors are really loud, no joke, there could be a party next door. I can fall asleep. It's
Okay.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm used to this, okay? But a cat, I heard that's a hard. I heard that's really hard.
It's so hard. And then like as a cat dad, I'm like, what is wrong? Like what can I
Yeah,
what's wrong with her? But it's nothing wrong with her. She just
just whining.
communicating. Like I've just learned to just live with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's really hard.
Oh
But
my gosh.
yeah.
That's crazy. Also, I put on AirPods for the first time a couple of days ago. I've never had AirPods in my head in my ears,
Hmm.
and I needed it for a meeting. And I put them in, and there's music playing, like in the coffee shop. I put them in, and when I tell you the music went away, I thought I turned the music off because of how silent it just went. And I was like, I had to go up to the workers and I was like, did I do that? Like, is the music on still or is it off? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I was like, I guess it's the AirPods, like, they really cancel out the noise. So I don't know if you have AirPods, but maybe try that out or something.
I have AirPods in. She still
Oh,
does.
it's still
I still hear her. She's extremely loud.
damn, those cats are strong. Those cats are some strong ones, okay?
And she's only like what, 6 months old,
Oh yeah, she's a baby.
but she is
Oh,
so
She's a
loud.
baby.
Oh
oh
my.
my gosh. Gee. Well, how is it with you guys when y'all are like recording? How is the vibe when just being in the studio space and like just being there, hearing each other's music and stuff?
I love being here for his sessions. His sessions are, I love it's so interesting, his process of how he like writes and how when he finds it and the process of it. But once you record, I love like listening to you record. It's
Thank you.
so good. It's so fun. I love
Yes.
hearing like the different, like if he sings it a certain way and if he figures out like, I don't like this, let me try it this way. Like
Mm,
like seeing the kind of the differences of how it sounds in a way,
Mhm.
yeah.
but also how it progresses is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like the same way about you. Like with Nia in the studio, she's has like a gazillion layers on her vocal. Like it's
Yeah,
sessions have like
Stacks.
stacks. It's stacks.
stacks on stacks.
I thought that I had lots of stacks in my music, but she definitely has me beat. But it's just, I think like it's so beautiful the detail that she puts into her music, and she just, it's like she just hears it in her head and she's just gonna bring it to life, and you're just watching
Yeah,
her kind of paint. It's like painting. It's like she's just putting,
Ooh,
yeah,
that's good.
it's a beautiful experience.
yeah, that's a really good way of explaining that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Ooh, okay. Nia's like, she's like, wait a second.
I feel like too, because I think this is an interesting topic because me and you always have this conversation. Like, I feel like we're such fans of the music, we're such fans of the processes that, like, I think other music lovers as well too, especially like for bigger artists, like their rollouts of like certain eras. I'm like, dang, like they should have done it like this. Like, they
Hmm.
why they choose this song to be the single? Why didn't they choose that song to be
But
the
okay,
single?
can I ask? Okay,
Yeah.
so I think honestly the reason why, well, I guess first I would say I think that music now as a fan doesn't feel as exciting. There's only certain
Mhm.
artists that I get excited about because
Yeah.
there's a level of there's a barrier that I believe needs to be there between the artist and the fan. Like I think
Mhm.
nowadays with social media, fans have so much access and
Hmm.
so many opinions, and it's like there's people who work everyday jobs that are online and giving think pieces on, the inner workings of the music industry and how this should be and how that should be marketed and this and that. And it's like, I think there's a place for that, there's a space for that because as an artist, I love those conversations and I love getting people's takes. But at the same time, as a consumer and as a fan of the music, it's like, I just want to experience what you created for me. And like
Yeah.
growing up and watching Usher, or watching Bruno Mars, or the Beyoncés and the Britney Spears, and like, I don't know, like these huge, huge artists, it's like we didn't have a say in how their albums were
Yeah.
made. We didn't have a say
Yeah.
the visual aspect of it and how it's marketed and how many interviews they did and how many radio shows they went on. It's like we just listened, we just
Yeah.
watched, we just
We just
consumed.
Yeah.
received it.
Yeah, I feel like now people
Mhm.
are very bossy to
Yeah.
the artists, and they're like picky, and it's like it takes away from the experience of being a
Feel like,
fan.
yeah, I think that's social media. I think it's just being too accessible. I
Hmm.
think social
Hmm.
media is too accessible. Like the fact that you can leave a comment. I'm trying to even think like back in the day, like before the computer for real, like what was the access that fans had to these
It
like
was
um,
paparazzi. That's what it
yeah.
was. It was like that's where we were getting everything was just from like the newsletters and stuff. That's there were
Mhm.
so many paparazzis back in the day in the early 2000s and the 90s
Yeah.
and stuff. But I think yeah, like piggybacking off what y'all were saying, I think people just have so much hatred and jealousy
Yeah.
and they're just putting it out on the artists and stuff, and that's what's making the artists just overthink everything that they do and try to listen to everything that the fans are saying, that now it's taking away the art
Yeah.
from the whole project because it's not fully them
Yeah.
anymore, you know. And I think we need to normalize enjoying hating an album too, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Because
Because like,
you simply didn't resonate with it.
you know, you didn't resonate, but for them it was their art that was
Yeah.
100% authentically them.
Yeah.
And we could just say like, I didn't like it, maybe debrief on that, but it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Like, you move on, you listen to what you just like. Then I don't know.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy to think about because then I think about artists like Doja Cat, how she be like, I do not like my fans. No, but like that's a real conversation because it's like, she doesn't like to say so. She doesn't like those songs that she made, what she feel that she had to make. But like it almost makes you resentful to the community that you've created because you weren't being authentic to your creative process at this
Yeah.
in your creativity.
And
So
then too, it's like, then whose fault is that as well?
that's fair.
Because she wanted that fame so badly that she was okay with losing herself and making things that she hated. But also too, it's hard to say that because it's with survival as well. Like who wouldn't want to be financially stable and who wouldn't want to like be on stage and perform and live out their pop star dreams at the same time too.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. I cuz yes, I get it too, but then she put out an 80s album
Mhm.
as well and I feel like the music that she's putting out is still like the same.
What you mean?
Like
It sound the
like
same?
I feel like it's just the same type of vibe that her other music is, just 80s.
I know what you
So yeah, so I'm just like, okay, what's the difference? Like maybe she's still trying to find herself and still trying to figure out like who she is as an artist. But if she hated Say So and even I guess like the Planet Her album, which I love,
that album.
like
That was a good ass album.
what is she talking
Yeah,
about? Like
that was
that
a good
album
ass
is
album.
so fucking good.
That
Like
was good.
shut the fuck up. But
It's so good.
like I just remember the summer of when that album came out and all the girls are like popping out, okay? But I just feel like I don't then what's that change? And this is just me talking as just like an artist of just like asking questions and stuff and not being like fuck Doja or anything like that because I think she's an amazing performer and I enjoy her music. But
Yeah.
I'm just like okay, well, are you still trying to figure out what your sound is? Or because I feel like personally it's given the same type of vibe, but just a different font.
I think it's just industry music. We think about industry music, there's always a formula. And that's not a bad thing, but it's just like when you sign to a label, it's just like you're
You
making
gotta,
music now.
yeah,
And it's just like she probably in this, and you hear from so many dang artists, like the vault be so full of these unreleased songs of music that they truly wanted to make, and that
mm,
the label didn't, was like, maybe we should scratch this off the album. Maybe we should use this one. And maybe it's not their favorite, but at the end of the day, it's like it does, if you are in those big labels, like it does have to get approved by these people before it goes out and gets submitted.
yeah, that's so true.
And it's so interesting, like how that works, because it's just like, dang, I can't even think about personally, I can't think about sitting in a room with people be like, we don't like this one. We think you should like, bro, no, I had a whole plan for this.
Yeah, yeah, so true. I was talking to this guy that's a regular at my coffee shop, and he's a writer. So he writes a lot of like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And but the thing is, the steps that he has to go through to like get his story on film is ridiculous. Where to the point where they can switch up some of the writing. So basically, he writes it, then he sends it to like I think his management or whatever. Then once they approve, they send it out to a bunch of directors, and the directors kind of like all figure out and see um, which parts that they like or something like that, and then they they then one of them sees if they want to direct it. Then after that, they got to figure out the casting of it. Then that's when they send it to the like Warner Brothers or Netflix or something like that, being like, "Hey, we got the writer, the director, the lead of this the story and stuff. Like, will you take it?" And then, but the thing is, once they take it, the writer that wrote it, they literally gave all the rights to them, so they have the option to switch anything up.
Is there do they get paid for doing that? So?
Oh yeah, they get paid. He was like, you get your money and stuff, but once you send it off, like if they switch some things out, they switch some things out.
Is it like
Like
I guess every deal is different, but is it like a royalty kind of thing or is it just a flat check?
I think I don't know. I have to ask. So I'm not too sure. I didn't ask him too much.
I'm gonna say,
I
There's
gotta
are
ask.
you tied into like if it's being aired and how many times like that?
Yeah.
That,
oh, like those.
that,
No, I think it's just one big check.
that out. Like we bought this
Yeah, because
the
you
profit off this.
yep, they bought that story
So I guess
basically.
my question is like, if there is, because I remember like having this, asking myself this question. I had made music that I love, like it was my baby, and I thought, if a bigger artist came to me and said, "Hey, I want this," like I will literally pay you X amount of money to have this and sing it and like it be my song. Um,
Hmm.
and I didn't know what my answer would be. And I remember Jay-Z said, I think it was Jay-Z, was it Jay-Z? I don't want to say it was Jay-Z if it wasn't Jay-Z, but it was someone that said, would you rather have 5% of something successful, or would you rather own 5% of something that is successful, or would you rather own 100% of something that nobody cares about? Like you own all of it, but you're not making
That's
anything from
good.
it. Or
Yeah.
you have a small percentage. You're still, I mean, 10% on a big thing is still a
Yeah,
lot.
it's good.
So it's
Yeah.
would you rather have 10% of something that is very successful and it's garnering a lot of money?
Yeah.
I don't want to make it all about money, but I mean, we got to live, we got to eat.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
the question is like, what are you willing to sacrifice? What ideas are you willing to sacrifice? And it doesn't make you less of an artist. It doesn't make you less passionate if you're willing to sacrifice or compromise your art in certain ways to profit, or like,
Hmm.
what does that mean?
I feel like it all depends on the type of project, I feel like, because I I believe I've done stuff where I put my 2 cents into a project, and I guess like I've only you only see 5 or 10% of my work in that project. And there's times where I've like let it go and moved on. I haven't thought anything about it. And I think that has to be with I've worked with a rock band for about a year now or over a year. And I recently just got done with that. And I've choreographed all their movement. But they prop like what if they don't use all of it or something? And no one in the crowd will ever know like I was the choreographer for it.
Mhm.
I'm okay with that because I got my money. And two, like like I got my money, I'm good. And also I think I just my heart wasn't fully in it like that. So I think that's why I'm okay with it. But also too thinking about it as like it was a whole collaboration of something
So
and
let's,
stuff. Cause yeah.
well, what if, I'm asking both of you guys, like, what if it's something that you made? Like, all of us
Oh, it's like my whole. Oh, okay, got you.
all of us are like everyday working people. All of us want to break. All of us want to be successful. And you make something, you put your heart, your soul into it, it's your baby.
Hmm.
Someone comes in and says, "Hey, I love what you're doing. I love this idea. I want this." Even if they said, "I don't even want to own all of it. Like you can own part of it, but um, I want to change some things around." And the things that they change, you may not like, but they
Hmm.
so they could change it. Like, is that? I mean, I guess it depends on, like you said, it
Yeah,
depends on what you're
yeah.
doing. But like,
Yeah.
how do you like? If it is something that you have, your hand is the only hand in the pot. Like, how do you handle compromise
Yeah.
when it comes to money and comes to profiting off of it?
Yeah. I think that's like I don't mind because I'm thinking of my last dance film that I just did this past summer. And if someone like reached out and was like, "Hey, I want to use this, but tweak up some stuff and like use this for a film or whatever," I think as long as I just get credit, like my name is in the credits and stuff, and I'm able to like they're say if they got had interviews or something and they used my name being like inspiration from Shia Brooks or reached out to Shia Brooks, blah, blah, blah. Like, if my name is said in those conversations, I'm good. Like, I'll give my money. You can tweak some things and stuff because I gave you that permission. So
Yeah.
do it. But as long as my name is in those credits, like I get credit off of it, I'm
Yeah.
fine. So that would have to be in the contract for sure. If it's not in the contract, I don't know. That's a question mark
Yeah.
for me.
That's good. I feel like
Yeah.
it really depend on it because I'm thinking like this new project that's coming up, like if somebody like heard this and was just like, I want to redo this, but I want to
Can
do
I
it.
have your album? Can I have your whole album?
I like this.
Yeah.
This is a great idea. I will pay you this amount of money, but I want to do it my way. Like I'm like, dang, like these aren't my stories. They'll be heard. But it's like, yeah, like, are you gonna tell people that I'm the ghostwriter or like,
Yeah. Like I would do like, you know what? I'll do like a little party for me and my friends and be like, you know, this is my album, this is what happened, all that type of
it's
stuff.
really fun, but
So all my family, like I think truly the important people, like I would tell, like my friends and my family, they would know that this is mine and that it's going to be on TV, so we can all celebrate that. But plus the credits, but that's it. I don't know.
that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I think that's just what it is. It's the celebration of it,
Yeah.
like being known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's what just hurts is like, I want people to know it's me. Like I did that. Like that was me, basically, more than anything. So I feel like if you just get your credit,
Yeah.
you know, because a lot of people don't be getting credit.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Especially not in these industries.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Um, so going back to a little bit of what we have in our notes, I see that you guys were like fans, artist rollouts. What do you envision like your fans being like when y'all drop y'all albums?
First, you want me to go?
That's up to you.
I want to go first because I know how I want my fans to be. So I think that my fans are just gonna be some cool, dope ass, like-minded individuals that like I always said from the jump that I've made music for stoners. Like that's Shia can attest to that. She has heard that since I've been making music. I make music for stoners, so I think stoners gonna be there. People that are just very in tune with themselves and know themselves, that are on a journey of knowing themselves, people that just want to elevate and be great and
Mm-hmm.
good, genuine, loving, and amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's why I envision because the people that I attract are people that are mirrors of me. So I can only envision that the, people that listen to my music is gonna feel what I feel.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, I haven't really thought about who my fans would be. I feel like I am my target demographic. Like, I make music for myself. And so
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely never even, I mean, when I think about like driving up to the venue and seeing a line of people waiting for me, I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
they look like. I don't know what they're wearing. I don't know where they come from. I just know that they will be they will appreciate quality, and they will appreciate effort and heart and soul,
Yeah.
and they would appreciate like the most uncool, because I don't aim to be cool. I want to be a star. I want to be an entertainer. I want to make you feel something, and I want to be raw, and I want to be like disruptive. And in that, I can't be cool. So like they would just not be thrown off by my weirdness and my
Mm-hmm.
awkwardness and my craziness.
Mm-hmm.
I had a question that I wanted to ask. Um, like when you have an idea of who your fans are, subconsciously you may have an idea of who your fans are, but what if you make something and you have your career, but you are attracting a crowd that you did not intend on attracting.
Mm.
Do you feel like you would alter who you are as an artist or alter how you show up to fit the people that are coming to your shows, that are paying money, that are supporting you? Or do you just stay true to who you are, even though, like, I mean, obviously you being you attracted those people, but it's like maybe somewhere down the line you may lose them because those weren't really the people that you were trying to attract. It's like, what do
Yeah.
you do when when your target demographic isn't the demographic that you reached?
Hmm. What do you think, Nia?
Damn,
Mm.
I'm asking for.
Because it's
Because
just,
I think, yeah,
I
sorry,
think
go.
just being, I, everything's about intention. So I feel like whatever I'm putting out, I just know what I'm gonna get. So I don't know. Yeah, I would definitely just change my intention if I started tracking stuff like that. It's
And you feel
like,
like you feel like you make music for stoners. Let's say everybody that's in the crowd is wearing a suit and tie. They are
They
like
like that classical music.
they're like classical music, or like
then why you at my show?
uh,
You at my show. This was my tickets for you to buy.
like you look out in the crowd, there is like
But if that's how they
a
rock
whole
you,
bunch of basketball players.
if that's how they rock
A whole bunch of like,
hands.
I don't know, farmers. Like you have a whole bunch of
We
farmers.
shaking hands. If that's what it is, we shaking hands.
Okay.
They fuck with me.
I'm weak. No, yeah, I was thinking that with myself because I'm like, I don't think I would have like fans, I guess, as a movement director. It would just be movie like fans that are fans of films. But I can see myself saying, like, for instance, to get to the top, you have to start with like the more low budget films. So, say, for instance, like Kissing Booth or something. So, you got to make dances for films like that. So, those type of films, I do not really care to choreograph for. I want like those really serious films, timepieces, um, Dune, like all those like really cinematic shot films. That's the type of like films I want to be working on. And so I feel like if I just keep getting pushed into these like kissing booth type films, then I'm going to try to make sure that for my like side projects that I do for myself to show my work, I'm going to make sure then I create more work that will attract directors that create Dune, for example, instead of it being so commercial based. And I remember my mom, she was telling me, she was like, Shia, why do you always make like slow pieces or like you should do more like fast, like hip hop or something? She was like, because I know you can do it. And I'm like, I know I can too, but that's not the type of audience I'm trying to reach. Like, I am trying to create dance films specifically for more cinematic films. And um, those pieces specifically, they don't do like a whole big dance number type thing with backflips or tricks or things like that. It's more of a dance movement mixed with pedestrian movement of like everyday people movement and storytelling and stuff. So I'm more of focusing on the storytelling than like giving you a big old dance number. And so um, I just keep trying to make things like that. So then my fan base and the people that I want to surround myself with are like those type of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
That is
Well,
beautiful.
I think that the kettle's getting cold now.
Ooh,
But this was such a good
this
episode.
was fun. I love this video. We gotta do more.
Thank you for having me, guys.
And
Yes, you gotta come back on.
yeah, I know we have so much to, y'all. We could talk for hours. And
Yeah, we can. But
part ways for now. So
yeah,
and we will see you guys next week on Chatty.
tea. Bye.